Hey guys, Mike Lawson here. Happy Saturday. Welcome to our free coaching Saturday and our live Q&A. Do me a favor, let me know where you're watching in from. We're also streaming not only inside the academy, but the community and also inside of YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, or even if you're not watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button wherever you're watching us from. Hit the like button, hit the love button just to help the algorithms and allow more people to see this content. So what I'm going to be doing is answering any questions that you guys have. So go ahead and just drop them in the comment section. If you're catching this on the replay, still ask your questions. I'll make sure I go back and get them answered. But I'm going to be going over today, we're going to be doing a little training. I'm going to be talking about how to get yourself more visibility, how to get yourself in front of more people, how to build credibility, and then how to capitalize on that monetarily. And we're going to be talking about profitability and, how you can start making some money based on your expertise, based on your knowledge, based on you solving people's problems. So I know there's a lot of you guys out there that are, entrepreneurial minded. Whether you're having a ton of success now, or you're looking to get to that next level where you're just brand new, and you're looking to maybe just make some extra money on the side. Well, you have something to share. You have knowledge that other people need to know. You have knowledge that can help other people make their lives easier, simpler. And for that, or maybe even it's just motivation, it's belief, it's accountability. People will pay you for that. So it's important that, you're doing things, out of obviously your passion for wanting to help other people, but that you can also capitalize on that and, make some money to whatever your goals are, right? Get ahead financially, to help your mother out, to help your father out, to help your kids out, maybe to retire early, help out a sick family member, help out someone that's going through a tough time financially. See, when you take the focus off of yourself and you start focusing in on other people, that's when the big things start to happen in your life. So inside of the academy, which is the pay group, and if you're not inside the academy, on all my live Q&As, I offer a 14-day free trial. So I'm very confident in the material that's in there. You're going to love it. So if you're not inside of the academy and you're watching this on YouTube, you want to be a part of our Facebook community, I'll give you a 14-day free trial. Just drop the word trial in the comment section and I'll get that to you. But just the other day inside of the academy, we did a training and we were talking about, motivation and self-motivation and, how it all starts with you. And you can't motivate your team and build a strong team. And by the way, if you're not building a team, I don't want to say you're not doing anything significant, but if you want to seriously get to the next level, now, whatever that is for you, and I know it looks different for everybody, but I'm talking about, maybe you've never made more than $50,000 a year and you're looking to, break that barrier and hit the six-figure mark because you can live in a nicer house or, just drive a more reliable car. I'm not saying go buy a Porsche, but, just a reliable car, not have to, sweat paying the bills, not wondering where the money's going to come from, right? Prices everywhere are going up in every industry, every category, right? And you just want to get to that next level, and that next level could be, again, just a six-figure mark for you, or, you're at the multiple six-figure mark. You're looking to get to the seven-figure mark, okay? Whatever that looks like for you, here's what I'm going to share with you. You can't do it on your own. Now, yes, you may be able to go from $50,000 to $100,000 a year, and you can pretty much do that on your own effort. When I was in the insurance business and I was selling insurance, we used to call it on your own pen. And what that means is on your own efforts, where you could go out there. And by the way, that is an awesome industry for anyone that wants to make some extra money on the side. Become a life insurance agent and go sell life insurance. I'm a big believer in it, a big proponent of it. And there's a lot of anyway. If I'm not a life insurance agent anymore, but if you are interested in that industry, reach out to me. I have some great connections in that industry. But it's another way to make some extra money, right? But the point is, you can make a certain amount on your own efforts. You can go out there. And listen, and there's some people that they get hired and they're making $180,000 a year, $200,000, $250,000 a year. Some CEOs are making $1 million a year. But the chances of you doing that on your own are slim. And by the way, the CEOs that are there, they're getting, they're making that on their own, meaning it's their own efforts, but they have a team of people around them. So why is it important to build a team? Well, not only to build a team, but to have synergy in that team. Super important. Because listen, you are only as strong as your weakest link. And if you're building a team and there's negativity in there, I call it cancer, right? Because that cancer can spread. If you don't cut it out, that cancer is just going to spread. So you have one person in your organization that's negative, they start talking to another person, right? And listen, some people might shoot it down, right? I'm not dealing with that negativity stuff, but I promise you this, there's somebody else that'll listen. And then you have two people listening, and you have two people talking and listening to each other, and then it spreads, right? Again, it spreads like cancer. So we talked about how to stay motivated, how to keep your team motivated, positive environments, but we also talked about the leaky boat syndrome, where it's like you go out in the ocean in a boat, and all these people, right? They're joining your team, they're joining your organization, but you have a hole in the boat, right? And you're going out into deeper and deeper water, right? You're trying to get to that next level, right? You're trying to get to that island or whatever, but there's a hole in the boat. That could be the negative person. That could be the cancer starting to spread. That could be an affair in the office or in your network marketing team, right? Things that just shouldn't be happening, right? And then there's water coming into the boat. Well, what happens if too much water comes into the boat? Well, it's obvious. The boat's going to sink. But let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like in your business where you just keep plugging holes? You keep plugging holes, like you're putting out fires. And if that feels like you're like, I can't get ahead because, I'm building. So in my network marketing business, let me just share an analogy with you. Well, that's the analogy. But in my network marketing business, when I was building a team, like it was like every month, we were starting over, or I was starting over, I should say. Like I would build this great team, or a lot of people will come in and our team would do really well. And then 90% of them would quit and the business would just start dying off. And then it was like, we had to start all over again the next month. And it was like every month. And then there was stuff going on that shouldn't have been going on. It's crazy the things that go on in the network marketing industry, but it felt like I was constantly plugging holes and putting out fires, and I didn't have time to stay focused on what was going to get me to the next level. So if you can relate to any of that, you're like, Mike, I can relate. I just, there's all these issues. I can't stay focused on what I need to be focused on. I'm dealing with her problem, I'm dealing with his problem. She's calling me about it, her husband, he's calling me about his wife, and you're dealing with stuff that has nothing to do with business. And by the way, situations like this, maybe that in particular, but situations like this are going to happen in the grand scheme of it's going to happen more the bigger you get, the bigger your goals are. There's always going to be something or somebody wanting to throw a wrench in it, or wanting to that has a big ego, by the way, and that could be it too. People come into the organization, they have egos, they think they're better than you or whatever. And it's important that you cut that stuff out. But if you're building, and by the way, when you're going through that just feels like just another job. It's exhausting. Your business isn't fun anymore, right? You don't look forward to doing what you're doing. But here's what I'll share with you. So inside of the training, the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be going into how to deal with new people, how to deal with existing people, how to keep that synergy going. And it all comes down to really a lot of it is recognition, recognizing people and not just top performers, but recognizing people for their efforts, right? Because everybody plays a role and not everyone's going to be the superstar. Not everyone's going to be in the 20%. But if you're, and again, some people, because they're not getting enough recognition, they want to cause the fireworks, so to speak, inside of that organization. Okay, so that's what we're going over, and it's going to be a great training for the rest of. They're actually the next 3 weeks. Topics that we're going to be talking about inside the academy. So if you want information, jump inside of the academy. Just drop the word trial in the comment section. I'll get that to you. But today I want to talk about 3 things: visibility, credibility, and profitability. And being an entrepreneur, being on social media, trying to get your voice out there, trying to get your business out there, trying to get your mission out there, trying to be heard. I want to give you some ideas of how you can create more visibility for yourself and your business and your mission. Well, number one, the biggest thing that I can recommend to you guys doing is collaborating with other people. Now, I'm not talking about the emails that you get from, you usually get them more on Instagram, but the emails that you get from people that want to collab with you, and it's basically, here, buy all our stuff and we'll give you a discount. That's not what I mean by collaboration. Here's what I mean. I mean, not only like physically going to networking events, which is, by the way, I believe is always, again, I'm old school and I know we live in a digital age, but there's nothing, you cannot convince me that there's anything that can take the place of meeting somebody face to face. You can't. You can't. And if you don't, now I'm not saying that you can't build a worldwide organization over the phone and over video. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but to build a strong connection with people. And that's what it's about. It's about connecting with people on an emotional level, on a heartfelt level, connecting with people so they can see your generosity and they can see your sincerity. It's about visibility. It's about meeting people. Well, and again, you can do this over video, but nothing takes the place of face-to-face. So if you can join a networking event, right, or go to a chamber of commerce event, and you go there with the intention of not even talking about your business, right? Let's say you're in health and nutrition, not even talking about your business. Now, is it going to come up? Absolutely. But you don't need to go there and say, oh, I'm going to tell everybody about this great new product that we have. No, it's about you going there and connecting with people, right? On an emotional level, getting to know them, because, by the way, it's all about them. And if you go into anything thinking it's about you, that's where you're going to get stuck. That's where I got stuck. I'm speaking from experience. I was stuck for a long time in my business, and you know why? It was all about me. Now, I was taking all the courses. I was listening to all the audios. I was listening to all the coaching, right? Make it about other people. But in my mind, it was still about me. It was about my success. And I'm telling you, it's hard, because when you're at a certain stage and you're not there yet, but you're close and you want to get there. And I've always heard the saying that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. I'm like, yeah. Enjoy the journey. Yeah. I want to get there. I want the house. I want the car. I want the recognition. I want the bank account, right? It's not about that. It's really about the journey. As corny and as cliche as it sounds, it really is about the journey. Because if you get there, right, and Jim Rohn has said it, right? If you go and play the lottery, which people do all the time, right, and they start dreaming when it's $500 million, what am I going to do with all this money? But here's what I know: what's going to happen with the money. If you win $1 million, best you become a millionaire, or guess where that's going to go? You're going to lose it quickly. Why? Because you're not there. Well, how do you get there? The journey. I mean, I can't imagine. I remember, wow, this was a long time ago. My son I remember there was a big lottery, and where I was working at, the last job I ever had. and we all like chipped in. And I remember, I forget what it was, and we all chipped in. I remember dreaming. I was like, this is all right. But I can't imagine if I would have won $10 million back then. You know what? I'd probably be in the same place I am now, right? Financially. Meaning I probably would have went from 10 million, right, to whatever. Or I shouldn't say that. I probably would have invested some. But I know I would have blown a lot because I'm different today than I was then, right? So it's important that you become that person. So when you go into these networking events, or here's what I want to talk about for those of you that are on social media, because we market on social media here in the group. And again, locally, get together with people. But on social media, collaborate with other people. So let's say you're in health and nutrition. Hook up with somebody that might be in health and nutrition, and they don't have to be, but let's say they're in health and nutrition, but they focus on mindset, right? So you say, listen, hey, I would love to, have you on. Can I interview you? Ask people if you can interview them, right? And interview them. Open up a StreamYard account. Interview them on your social media. And what that'll do is it gives you exposure to their audience as well. Now, go after, ask people that you can relate to. Go after people that you're like, I really like her. I really like him. I like what they're all about. Where you guys just vibe and collaborate with them. Interview a bunch of people. Make it a goal to interview 3, 4, 5 people a month. And what that's going to do, it's going to help your visibility. Now, why is that important? Okay. Number 2. Well, I missed number 1, visibility. Number 2 is credibility. So once you now visibility or credibility happens in a lot of different ways. The fastest way to really build credibility is, and again, the credibility is really like the know, like, and trust factor. That is through consistency, consistently doing videos, consistently putting out valuable content, consistently connecting with people. And the credibility establishes trust. And here's what you want to do. The fastest way to build trust, besides consistency, is being solution oriented. And this is probably even faster than consistency. Because let's say you're not really consistent, but you do a video today and it's solution oriented. You're solving a problem and one person sees that and they're like, this is what I needed to hear. Boom, you have instant credibility with that person, right? And you might not do another video for another month. I don't encourage that, right? But if you do that and then you stay consistent and you're offering value, that is going to build that credibility with all the people that you're visible to, right? So why is that important? And again, being a problem solver. So be a professional problem solver. So again, you have a product, you have a service. People do not care about the name of the product, the name of the company. It could be a cool name, cool company, whatever. They don't care about that stuff. Here's what they care about. They have back pain and they want the back pain to go away. And if you have a solution to my back pain, I want it. I don't care what the name of it is. Here's my own testimonial for CBD. By the way, I am not a distributor for any CBD company, but I use CBD daily. Here's why. I had major back issues and it was just like throbbing. Now I know it's from inflammation and a lot of different stuff, but I was in pain. My shoulder was hurting. Actually, I first tried it when I'm pretty sure I tore my shoulder, but I never went to the doctor. But I was in so much pain. I wanted to try anything. And someone told me about this CBD. I tried it and it worked. But guess what? I don't care the name of the company. I didn't ask the compensation plan. I didn't even ask the price. And it's the one that I'm using is really expensive. I didn't ask it. All I know is I took it and it worked. And guess what? I haven't stopped taking it since. And if I told you how much, most people don't spend that much. But for me, I'm like, I can't go without it. Because for me, the risk reward factor, it's not even comparable, right? Like the money that I'm spending is well worth the relief that I'm getting, because I'm telling you, if you go through and if you've ever had back pain or shoulder pain or even tooth pain, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know if it can help tooth pain. I'm sure it does. But anyway, I'm not promoting it. What I'm saying is that is someone solved my problem and I've been buying it since. So you want to solve people's problems. Now, the third one is profitability. So how do you make money on social media? And people ask me all the time, well, how do I make money on social media? Well, you make money on social media by putting out valuable content, being consistent, right? Being credible, being a person of integrity, being a person of your word. When you say you're going to call somebody, you call them. When you say you're going to be somewhere, you're there. You don't forget about people, right? You don't try to constantly pitch people or spam people. It's about offering value. And when you do that, then, and only then, again, the visibility is important, right? People need to know who you are. And then you have that credibility. You have that know, like, and trust factor. Then you can say, you know what? Oh, by the way, I have a course. Oh, by the way, I offer coaching. By the way, I do this. If you're interested, right? But a lot of people, and I get messages every day of people just saying, boom, check out my services. I can help you, blah, 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 blah. I can help you get 9 million Instagram followers tomorrow. It only costs you $350,000, right? I get messages all day long from people. And I'm like, I don't even know you. And it's very spammy. So again, I teach a little different, where I believe it's about connecting with people. Because when you connect with people, people are naturally going to want to, they're going to naturally want to buy from you, right? And I'll leave you with this analogy. You can't go to the bank and withdraw money if you've never made a deposit. Even if you have a bank account there. Like, you open up a bank account, there's $5 in there. Well, you can't go in there and withdraw 100 because there's only 5 in there. But I see a lot of people trying to go to a bank that they don't even have an account in, and they're trying to withdraw money. Here's what I mean. They're trying to sell and pitch and sell and pitch when they're not making deposits in anyone's life. They're not putting out any valuable content. They're just trying to sell. So they're just trying to make withdrawals and make withdrawals and make withdrawals. And that's why they're getting stuck and they're getting frustrated, because people aren't, well, you never made any deposits. Would you go to a bank and say, excuse me, Miss Teller, I want to withdraw $100. Oh, okay, well, what's your account number? Well, I don't have an account here. Well, then we can't give you $100. Yeah, but I want it. Well, it's not yours, right? So you can't ask for something if you haven't put anything into it. So hopefully that makes sense. And listen, again, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like the channel as well. But also go out and check out the updated website. I didn't put a period there. Mike Lawson, socialceo.com for more information as far as, if you guys, people have been asking me about coaching. So I have some spots left for some personal coaching that we're doing for the next couple of months to close out the summer. So if you want information on that, just reach out to me. And also you can send me a message here on the social channel. So make sure, again, you hit the like button, the love button, and I'll see you guys soon. Keep dropping your questions. Anything I can do to help you guys, reach out. I'm here for you.